Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Hazard played back into the centre. Nicely weighted ball. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Trent Alexander-Arnold is one of the more productive players around, despite being a defender. When you look at his stats and see his contributions, you can realise how key a player he really is. And I suppose in many ways...
Messi! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, what has happened here? Here comes the cross. Marquinhos can get it clear. And this is Berbatov. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's got away. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And this is Messi. Aimed beyond the defence. And the finish! He's having a shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Neymar has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Neymar goes steaming forward, and he can clear it away. And it's Hazard. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And this is Berbatov. And Berbatov! Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Neymar. Oh, that is a good ball. Tries a shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Yamal. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Messi. Threads one in. And we hit half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And the game has already resumed here.
Barcelona clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
He's tried one! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Cristiano Ronaldo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Deftly away. Vardiol. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Neymar. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Neymar! That's a half-decent try.
Neymar has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on. it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Camavinga has given away a free kick.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 13, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 20, Yamal.
A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. And this is Neymar.
Coming on the field, number 19, Batistuta.
And he cuts out the supply.
Mbappe.
He's a sharp bit of ball here. Oh, he's through and all alone!
Number 6, Rodrigo.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Neymar. Batistuta. And Batistuta! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 11, Neymar.
Barcelona making another change here. Palmer coming on here as broadly expected.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Berbatov.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
Messi. Oh, shooting chance! He's got a goal! Finally the breakthrough!
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And the shot! It's in! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
And we're done. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. And he shoots!
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
A little bias on my part, but Trent Alexander-Arnold is one of the greatest fullbacks around, certainly when it comes to attacking creativity. So naturally you'll be bound to see him in the final third, where he can get the very best out of his strengths.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Yamal's cross. Donnarumma deals with that nice and simple. Messi. Now it's Neymar. That's a good ball out wide. Lovely pass, but can he get there? If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Now the ball's gone astray. Great vision. Neymar gets into a good position. And the shot!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Hazard can so cleverly bypass the press. He has found the way through. Can he finish? Goal! Barcelona! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Chance for a shot! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And they've got a throw. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. He can get that clear. Great defending, strong and determined. Distributed tidily. Yamal. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Neymar. Neymar batted in a wide position. Ball is over the line. Thinks one through. Thinks it's Neymar! Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Alexander-Arnold goes short. He's gone for goal! Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Tonali.
Two
And
added
Rafinha.
minutes has been indicated.
And it's Soboslai. Think through. He's having a shot! It's in! They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And we are already promptly back underway. Neymar! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Neymar, facing up to his adversary, and Messi! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Bruno Fernandes, now it's Messi. Hazard, Neymar, and here's Messi. Hazard. Messi. Szoboszlai.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Neymar. Barcelona can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Alexander-Arnold kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That has found him in acres of space. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, that's been cut out, well played. And it's Hazard. Cristiano Ronaldo. Yamal. Cristiano Ronaldo. Header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 20.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Neymar. Number 7, Messi. Number 13.
Barcelona perhaps
Cristiano
contemplating their
Ronaldo.
next change here.
Coming on the field, number 10.
Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Number 20.
Vinicius Junior going face to face.
Number
Big chance!
20.
Goal! Barcelona! Into the lead once more. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
The goal scorer for Barcelona.
Barcelona making consecutive changes here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Substitution
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal
Coming
they
on the
craved.
field is number 6, Rodrigo de Paul.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Palmer. And he's decided to go for it. Barcelona moments now away from seeing this one out. Now it's Szoboszlai. He's had a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And that has been knocked clear. Maybe beyond the defence. There's the shot! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Szoboszlai. And that will be it. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Cristiano Ronaldo! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Cristiano Ronaldo deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Played out to the right. Engages and forces him off the ball. Hazard. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And he's on a charge. Knocks it into space. Now it's Ribery. Massaro. And he's found a way past. There's the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Massaro really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Messi getting this one clear. And now they can spring out of defence. De Ligt cuts out the pass. Still goalless at the moment. And back it goes.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Chips it through. Chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that plummets the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Bullish header! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
After 26 minutes is number 13, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out...
Great chance! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Upamecano gets across and deals with it. Xavi Alonso, out to the left it goes. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact...
Shot, surely! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain are back on level terms. How very smart. He just got it right.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came up beautifully.
It's Neymar! Goal! Barcelona! Into the lead once more. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
After 41 minutes is
Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
Neymar.
Van Dijk.
Neymar.
Ribery. Dani Olmo. Now, can they get him away? Massaro.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Alexander-Arnold. Yamal. Spread it left. Hazard. Cleared away. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more...
Dani Olmo! Oh, look at the space! Takes a shot! They're back in possession and ready to go again. He gets big! They've done it! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
This is quite a battle.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Ribery tries to play it through. That's a shade optimistic. Vardiol. Rudiger. And he's in on goal. Can he finish? He's got away with one there.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, usually you're going to get punished.
And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Good switch, that.
And it's made its way to him. And that has been clubbed away. Out to the right. Nicely weighted ball.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern...
And the shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 13.
Barcelona
Ronaldo.
choosing to make the first change.
20, Yamal. Number 8. Hazard. Number 26. Eduardo Camavinga. Coming
Barcelona
on the field,
perhaps wondering what the best time is for their
19,
next substitution.
Number 10, Mbappe. Number 18, Vinicius Junior. Number 6, Rodrigo de Paul. Substitution for Barcelona. Number 11,
Ribery.
Neymar. Coming on
And
to
here's
replace
Bellingham.
him is
Just
number
about up to
24,
75 minutes.
Palmer. Substitution in progress.
Bellingham. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Now it's Batistuta. Vinicius Junior.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Alexander-Arnold is the guilty party there. And here's Mbappe. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And they've got a throw. He's shifting through the gears here. Pinches it off him.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out. Xavi Alonso. It's Bellingham.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Hakimi. De Ligt. And it's Bellingham. It's a really well-measured ball. He's in plenty of space here. He's got Paul. That's travelling a long way. And that is that. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. This easily the most keenly anticipated of today's games. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick.
Oh, what a mistake! And it's McAllister. And he goes cross-field. Just eases him off the ball. McAllister. Can he get on the end of this?
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
McAllister was in no mood for any of that. Yamal looking to get on the end of this. Not the most convincing of passes. And smartly reclaimed. And the shot! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Rudiger wins the duel this time. Neymar. Now it's Neymar. Played out to the left flank. And here's Messi. Oh, that's superb. Neymar. There's the shot! It's a goal! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Looking for a corner. And we have our very first corner. And they've got a throw. Delivers the ball. Courtois deals with that nice and simple. Alexander-Arnold. Camavinga.
2 added minutes
Neymar.
have been indicated.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now that... Can he finish? It's in! And the comeback is complete! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
11, Neymar!
And we've reached half-time. Oh, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2... Oh, shooting chance! And it's in! And with that, he takes home the match ball. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Number 11,
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs.
And he shoots! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Out of play for a throw. Neymar looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Oh, look, Peter, this has been a textbook illustration of how not to defend, and finally they've decided to single him out. That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Hakimi. Raul. And it's Hakimi. And that has left him in a heap. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. McAllister puts his foot on the gas. Gets into some space. Oh, sweet feet. Tries a shot! There it is! Right back in the game! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
substitution on the field.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Mbappe. Substitutions taking place.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Tries to get it clear. Pressure stays on, it is a corner.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Well, there is that saying, Peter, that if it isn't broke, don't try and fix it. But I suppose you don't want to risk anything in a game like this.
Number 24, Palmer. Number 18, Vinicius Junior. Number 6, Rodrigo de Paul. Substitution on the field. Number 23, Rudiger. Coming on the field.
And that has been
is
cleared.
Number 9, Van Dijk.
And now they can spring out of defence. Looking to play him in. Out of play for a goal kick. Alexander-Arnold. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Yamal. He's a sharp little ball here. Chance! Oh, what about that? Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
There will be 5
So all
minutes
square
added time.
with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
And he's worked it through. Decent chance! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Way too good, Peter, too quick.
That's that, the end. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The action has already started. Upamecano has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo, and this is Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Over to the left. Now it's Doku. Gets a good foot in there. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nicely weighted ball.
Cristiano Ronaldo really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And he shoots! Goal! A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. It's played through for him, and he's onside. Tries to get it clear. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them, and the score is 1-0. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Rijkaard. Played out to the left flank. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Danger averted for now. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Camavinga. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Baresi. That's really well manoeuvred. Yamal. Yamal unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Stojkovic. Now it's Messi. And it's Neymar. Looking for the run.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Messi. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Alexander-Arnold. Messi. Now there's a fine ball. Well, that looks a decent ball. Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Now he's got space here.
There will be one.
Perfectly measured that. Decent chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times.
Real chance! He's scored! And this is getting better and better. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Cristiano Ronaldo simply knew the ball was asking to be hit first time because of the way it arrived, and boy, did he hit it.
So So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
And it's Messi. Neymar. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Hazard. Nicely shaped ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Mosquera.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Now, can they get him away? Baresi cuts it out. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Look at the Vinicius Junior! Oh, split-second reaction.
Vinicius Junior is offering a wry smile there.
And that has been cleared. Nice bit of trickery. Vardiol calmly anticipates. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Tries to play it through. Always onto this. And he cuts out the supply. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Knocks it into space. Oh, that's a key interception. Lobbed in behind. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Threads one in. Rijkaard. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Schlotterbeck. And it's Rijkaard. Stojkovic. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Upamecano. Neymar. And this is Ronaldo. To Messi. Out towards the flank. Hazard. Messi is having a shot! It's loose now and they want to... Oh, it's fallen kindly here! Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And time is up. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work. Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. The action has already started. Showing good feet. He's going for goal. It's anyone's. In for the pieces. That's a half-decent try.
Gasson certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on. Fadio.
Upamecano. Alexander-Arnold. Threads one in. Yamal. And he's with terrific header. Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught napping. Crossed in once more. Riyad attempts a clearance. Gesson. So, what can they make of this? Neither side yet able to find the net. Now it's Neymar. Messi. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Munoz. Now it's Sarr. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Fadio.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, super find. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And the flag has stayed down. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Well read, nice interception. Alexander-Arnold. Passing is crisp and sharp. Yamal. Oh, that's well spotted. Gesson.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Mitchell. Caresses it through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Is there any support? He might not need it. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Munoz. Gesson. Just somewhat off target. Upamecano. Alexander-Arnold. It's a good run down the right. He has found the way through. He's had it taken off him. And it's half-time here. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So your views on the first half?
I have to say, I think it's a good performance, but it's clear that they need a little more energy and more precision up top. They proved they can create chances. Now they need to start putting them away. That's the next step.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And we are back on the way. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Fernandez. And it's Rudiger. And it's Azar. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, good-looking ball. Sarr. Tries to pass it through, and he's picked it up out wide, and he whips in across. Oh, no!
that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Riyad. Ronaldo powering forward here. Now, can they get it? Neymar! Henderson gets rid without sophistication.
62,005.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, time's running out for the host to get something out of this. You can sense the frustration and impatience.
And they're back on the ball again. And here's Yamal. And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 20, Yamal.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
And that has been clubbed away. Vardiol. Played into space.
Arsenal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Kamada. And it's Mitchell. Nice looking ball. He gets big! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Foot in. The final 5 minutes. Now that looks a decent ball.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here. There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
There will be a throw-in.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 8, Hazard. Number 3, Vardiol. Number 7.
Oh, he's defended. And that's that. So it's a quick trip back to the drawing board, and looking at the manager's face, his plan clearly failed to materialise as he intended. So hello and welcome one and all from what I can only describe as footballing utopia. The weather is perfect, the fans are in great voice, and the players are all set to get started. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Colours vivid. Cristiano Ronaldo tries a shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Cristiano Ronaldo has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I'm going to opt for the versatile Danny Welbeck. His preference, I'm sure, would be to play through the middle to score as many as possible, and he'll be judged on that ultimately. But he makes his pace count in wider areas too, and I think that's where he can be most effective.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. And no, that was never going to make it. Knocks it into space. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And he's managed to get rid. And that is out of play. Quality ball. Neymar looking for the run. It's a promising position. Oh, nice touch. And he's there to get it away. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Nicely spread. No, that's overhit. Still goalless. Now it's Welbeck. And it's Kadiolu. Aimed beyond the defence.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really...
Big header! It's hit the uprights. He's scored! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Number 25.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Fernandez caresses it through. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Dunk.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Deflected behind for a corner kick. Arsenal with another corner. Tries to get it clear. Brighton have the chance to go the other way. Dunk. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone...
It's Milner! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. And it's Fifa. Gross. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Cristiano Ronaldo crosses. Milner.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And we hit half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got
That's
going,
the
but
first
at least
half.
this will be a good
Let's
time
hope for
to
more of the
reflect
same.
and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Substitution on the field. Number 11. Coming on to replace him.
Here we go
is
again.
Number 22.
Arsenal
Mitchell.
really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. And he has been fouled there. Welbeck, spread out to the left. Threads one in. And this is Milner! Goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that,
After
Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew
Number
his
20,
landscape.
James Milner. James Milner. James Milner.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Welbeck. Out to the left it goes. Can he get it through?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Well played and well cleared.
Guardiola. And it's Neymar. With Rudiger. And Upamecano. It's a really well-measured ball. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's looking wide. And that little bit of skill has got him away. Kajolu. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 25.
Both sides then
Coming on
taking
the
this chance
field
to
is
turn to their benches.
Number 34. Substitutions taking place.
Guardiola. Arsenal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Cristiano Ronaldo. Great chance! Off the post! And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Substitution on the field. Number 18. Welbeck. Number 24. Kadiolu. Coming
And it's
on the
Alexander-Arnold.
field. Number 9. Number 21.
Cross deflected behind for a corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, such a clever touch. And Messi! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Substitution in progress.
Arsenal making consecutive changes here. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Fifa. Milner. Spread it left. Palmer.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Cristiano Ronaldo. That's going to go a long way. Throw in.